Hello, welcome back to Rays Baseball on the show. Today's game, the 38th of the season of the first season of the franchise post fantasy draft. Today's game, we'll see the Chicago White Sox at 16 and 21 taking on the Rays of Tampa Bay 26 and 11. Final game of the series, the Rays are up 2-0. Game will be played at the beautiful Palace by the Bay, newly built in St. Petersburg. Going for the Chicago White Sox will be Al Leiter, the lefty, 1-4, 4.58 ERA. He'll be taking on the legendary John Donaldson, also a lefty, 4-2, 3.30 ERA so far this season. And since we are taking on a lefty, the lineup will look a bit different. So we will take a few moments to get this all sorted out. Give some guys some day off. Add some weapons to the bench. Figure out how I want this lineup to line up. Oh shoot. A little bit of power sandwiched by some speed. Let's see how that works out. Leading, excuse me, a little bit of cold. Today's lineup leading off at shortstop, Trey Turner. Playing center, batting second, Jose Siri. At first, batting third, Mickey Mantle. Hitting cleanup in right, Vlad Guerrero. And left, batting fifth, Randy Arozarena. Backing up and batting sixth, Yanir Diaz. At the hot corner, batting seventh, Jorge Mateo. Second base, batting eighth, Jose Mendez. And the second leadoff man, batting ninth, John Donaldson. For your White Sox, it will be Regifo leading off, Gwynn in right, batting second, Duke Snyder in center, batting third. Mark McGuire at first, batting fourth. Chipper Jones at third, batting fifth. Martin DeHigo DHing, batting sixth. Kyle Schwarber in left, batting eighth. Christian Bethencourt, former Ray, backing up and hitting eighth. Elvis Andrews at short and batting ninth. Rays have looked pretty good in this series. We'll see what today brings. You know, baseball, it's a different game every day. Dark and rainy here in St. Pete. Everybody wanted an outdoor stadium. Well, folks, here you have it. Tampa Bay, this series, batting .444 and only allowed 7 earned runs so far. Pretty dominating performance on both sides of the plate. The Rays won the first game in a laugher, 16-4. The second game going away, 8-3. Game 3 yet to be played. After today, I do believe the Rays have a day off. Here's John Donaldson, 7th appearance, 4-2 record, 43 2/3 innings pitched, 3.30 ERA, a whip of just north of 1 1/4. 28 strikeouts. He strikes out about 16% of the batters he faces. Here comes from Defo, 242 batter. Let's see how Donaldson fares here. First pitch, fastball up and away to start the ball game, 0-1. The Rays leading the American League East early on. Just late on that fastball and just outside the first base bag. Evens the count at 1. Swings and fouls off slider at the knees, strike 2. Just a time reference, since I don't get the actual dates of when we record these games. Last night, Shohei Ohtani joining the 50-50 and the 51-51 club with 3 home runs and 10 RBI. Crazy good performance, a great season. And some people said after the first couple of years when he had some injuries that he was washed up, he was a flash in the pan. We won't mention any names, but he is a card breaker. But, you know, hindsight's 20/20, I guess. So here comes Tony Gwynn, uncharacteristically batting only 160 so far this season. Half fastball at the knees on the corner. Taken for a strike, which is sometimes Tony's game plan to get something, a good pitch to hit, just like right there. He just flips it over Trey Turner's head. Rosario fields it on a couple of bounces and gets it into second base, and the White Sox have a runner on with 1 out here in the first. Comes Duke Snider, 276 on the season. Hole on the right side of the field. They're holding Gwynn on. First pitch changeup, 92 miles an hour. The shortstop takes it himself, throws to first, turns a double play, ends the inning. And just like that, we're heading to the bottom of the first with no score. Here comes Al Leiter, his 8th appearance, 1-4, record 35 1/3 innings pitched, a 4.58 ERA, a whip of over 1.5. He's got 27 strikeouts on the season.
Leading off for the Rays.
Here comes Trey Turner,
The shortstop.
284 hitter on the season. Al Leiter, for fastball slider pitcher. See what he approaches Turner with here. Fastball up and in. Taking for its ball. The White Sox currently 6th in the American League wild card spot. Kind of early to be worried about stuff like that, but cannot win a championship or a playoff spot in May, but you sure can lose it as Turner takes the second pitch he sees, a fastball, through the left side between the shortstop and the third baseman, and the Rays have a leadoff single to start their part of the ball game. Here comes Jose. Turner a definite threat to steal. Surrey swings that fastball up, fouls it off. 357 on the year, no home runs, 7 RBI. Limited playing time. Big lead off of first. Fouls off a slider. It will drop harmlessly in foul territory behind the bullpens. Jose's last 4 games, 7 for 14, 500 batting average. He's hoping to get Turner at least over the second base there. Give him in scoring position with less than 2 outs. He gets a fastball down and away, kicks it into left field. 98 off the bat, and we got runners on at first and second to start this one. Good patience, not jumping out into it, waiting back on it, driving it to the full field. Here comes Mickey Mantle, 320 on the season. See how they handle Mickey. Fastball inside. Took a little bit off that too. Seaver gets him to hook it. Foul ball. 3 home runs, 26 RBIs on the year. Slow start power-wise for him. Slider over the heart of the plate, grounds it short. He cannot handle it, and everybody will be safe. That should go as an error on the shortstop. It will. Almost Andrews with the error. That brings up Guerrero with the bases loaded and nobody out in the bottom of the first. Rays looking to get something going here. Flat hit 371. Fastball down the middle, pounds it right back up the heart of the field. 2 runs will score, and they took quick 2-0 Tampa lead. First ball fastball, Guerrero was all over it, went right back up the chute. Hyder made a grab for it, but couldn't get these up to slow it down, and we got runners on first and second with nobody out. Here comes Randy Arozarena. He's hitting at the Mendoza line so far this year. Again, very limited action though. Swings that changeup down, no home runs, 2 RBIs, the 2021 Rookie of the Year. With that still of home plate in the World Series. Rings and fouls off a slider. Oh, 2 to count. Flips one into right, and it fades just into foul territory. Still 0-2. Swings out a pitch outside. Slow bouncer to second. Gets the runners over to second and third. Randy's out at first. 2 runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Job well done. Mickey Mantle, career 539 home runs. Power outage so far early in this one. But here comes Yanier Diaz, 337 hitter, no home runs, 12 RBIs. Lighter trying to tap dance on landmine and get out with minimal damage. 36 hits for the Rays in this series. Really, offense has come alive here against the White Sox. Slider up. Diaz hits it high and deep into right center. The catch is made. The runners both tag up. Move up 90 feet. The run scores. Give Diaz a sacrifice fly and RBI, and the Rays are up 3-0. Runner at third with 2 outs. Now here comes Jorge Mateo, 254 average, 1 home run, 11 RBIs. Fouls off, 91. 0-1. Home run, 4 RBIs his last game. 3 for 5. Swings that changeup down and in. 0-2. A little anxious probably with the runner in scoring position. And 2 down. Tries to hook it. He hooked it a lot more than what he was trying to as it bangs off the rail of the home run porch down the left field line. Still 0-2. Fouls ball popped up into the Braves bullpen down the right field line. Falls harmless. Still 0-2. So change up down below the zone, smokes it, but right to Chipper Jones at third base. At the end of 1. So Rays 3, the White Sox nothing.
Leading off to the White Sox, the designated hitter, Martin Digo.
Here comes Digo, 291, 8 home runs, 18 RBIs. 3-0 lead so far. Donaldson's going to come right at him, and he smokes that fastball, but series there, 1 down. 102 off the bat.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 21, Paul O'Neill.
Here comes O'Neill, 274, 6 home runs so far in the season. Puts out a fastball at the knees for a strike. Last game, 1 for 4 with a single. Looking to do more tonight if he can. That one just a little bit down. Taken for a ball. Good eye, good eye. Swings at a slider away. Gets it under a little bit. To right center. He's there, takes the play, 2 down. Very sure-handed outfielder out in center. Here comes Johnny Bench, 10-time Gold Glove Award winner, 273 average, 9 home runs. Donaldson delivers, slider over the slurve over the plate, strike 1. Bench at 398 career home runs. One of the best backstops to ever put the mask on. You've donned the tools of ignorance, as they say. Looks at it, change up down. That goes to 1 and 2. Fastball up. He pops it up, but it will get into the seats. Count holds at 1 and 2. Fouls off that slider, down and in. Swings and fouls that one off. Bench doing a good job of staying alive. Donaldson's 19th pitch of this game, and Bench fouls off another pitch. Pitch number 20. Once again, Johnny Bench staying alive. 2-strike foul balls in this at bat. Gets one to handle as the slurve comes back over the middle of the plate. He drives it into right center field, and that should be a double as Guerrero gets to it. And he's in there safely with a 2-out double. An excellent at bat in order to get himself something to hit. 8th double of the year for Mr. Bench. Fouls off a lot of really good pitches. He comes back with a slurve, catches too much of the plate, and Bench drives it to the wall. Here comes Schwarber. 219 hitters so far. He's not paid to get average, hit for average. He's paid to hit the long ball. 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, the home run champion of 2022. Crazy start to his career. Maybe we'll get into that next at bat. As he flies out to Syrian center, and that's the inning as Bench is left at second. No runs, a hit, no errors, one left after an inning and a half. It's 3-0 Rays.
And leading off for the Rays.
Here comes Mendez, hit 273, no home runs, no RBIs.
Mendez.
Limited at bats. Here comes Leiter with the wide delivery, his 20th pitch of the ball game. Fastball down the middle. Mendez takes it for a strike. He has scored 2 runs in his last 6 games on the offensive side of the ball. One hopper back to Leiter. Fields throws over to first, 1 down.
Batting 9th, the designated hitter.
Here comes John Donaldson. 364 average, no home runs, no RBIs again, limited play. Fastball down the middle, fouls it off. A little bit late. Leiter throws that changeup away and gets him to bite on it. Leiter, not your prototypical modern day pitcher. He's not a max effort guy who will average about 92, 93 on his fastball. It's Donaldson dumps that one into the left center. In there for a 1-out single.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ray Turner.
Here comes TT, 1 for 1. Swings at that changeup. 98 off the bat, but fouls. 2 for 4 in the series with an RBI. Trying to get him to wrap into 2 here to get out of the inning. Runner takes off from first. The ball's up and away. Called a ball. And they call him out at second base. I don't believe that. Looked like he was in to me, and they won't challenge it. I don't know why the developers of the game don't do it to where you can manually challenge plays, because this very well, yeah, he was safe, man. You got to be able to challenge that. I'm sorry. You have to be able to challenge plays manually. Turner gets another changeup, 101 down the left field line. Ground ball to second, should be out of the inning, and that's it. After 2, 3-0 Rays.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Here comes Bethencourt, former Ray, 190 average, no home runs, 1 RBI. Pretty good backstop. The catchers, the emphasis is on defense and not necessarily offense. As he pops up the first pitch he sees in the short left, Turner is there to take the play, 1 down. I'm going to pop up a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Andrews.
And here comes Andrews, 240 average, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs, 2-time All-Star. Strike 1 in there at the knees. Last 6 games, he's 6 for 17, a 353 batting average. Here's the wide delivery, the pitch. Gets him a 1 hopper to Mendez at second. Easily handled, 2 outs. Rengifo 0 for 1 so far. This will be the last time the Rays see the White Sox this season, unless they meet in the postseason. Fly ball to left. Rosarena's there. 2 down. Or 3 down, I mean. Yapping too much, not paying attention to the outs. After 2 1/3, or 2 1/2. 3-0 White Rays.
Leading off for the Rays.
Here comes Jose, 1 for 1 with a single. Scored a run. And he takes the first pitch. It's a changeup. He takes it to the Rays side and in there for a leadoff single. And the Rays have something cooking early here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here comes Mano. pitch, smokes to the right side. First baseman knocks it down into foul territory. They turn around, get the play as Leiter covers first base. They get Mantle by a step or so. Siri gets to second base. Luckily, no collision at first base, as that could have been really bad for both sides. Leiter hurriedly getting out of the way of that, rushing Mickey Merrill, but that's one out. Slider comes over to the plate. Vlad swings at it, flies it to right, makes the play. Out there is Gwynn. And the runner stays at second base.
Now batting.
Kind of surprised here they try to challenge Tony on that, but. And here comes Rosarina. 0 for 1 his first at bat. Swings at a fastball, fouls it off. Leiter's fastball looks a little bit like a slider as he throws across his body. Changeup fouled off. 0-2 to count. Takes a close one up and in for a ball. Fouls off a changeup, staying alive, 1-2. Looks at a changeup away in the other batter's box. Maybe he's trying to set up that aforementioned slider here. It's 2-2 count, 2 out, runner at second, bottom of third. Fastball away, and he smokes it past the first baseman. He can't get it. Gwynn tries to throw him out at the plate, so he scores. And give a Rosarina an RBI single as the Rays go up 4-0. Takes that fastball on the outside half of the plate, gets it past the first baseman. Great speed on the bases. Scores standing, and here comes Janier Diaz, 337 on the season. Rosarina out first. He's going to take off on the first pitch. It's a fastball on the outside edge of the plate. Rosarina steals the base, sliding. That's his first steal of the season, believe it or not. Against the lefty at that, goes on the first pitch. That's a little gutsy. Going on first movement. As Diaz looked at a strike on the outside edge. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Little floater in his hair, might drop in. If it does, then it won't. Great knee-high catch in center field. Saves a run, but not before Rosarina drives in. The 4th run of the game for the Rays. 3rd of the way home.
Leading off for the White Sox.
It is 4-0 Rays.
33, Tony Gwynn.
Here comes Gwynn. 1 for 1 in the game so far.
No.
Looks at the ball down.
1 ball, no strike.
7-time Silver Slug Award winner. Surprised he wasn't 15 or 16 times, to be honest with you. And there's why. Flips that ball out in the left center, and he's in with a double. Places it beautifully.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jude Snyder.
Didn't try to do too much. Did just enough. Comes Snyder, 0 for 1. Nobody out, runner on second. And looks at a curveball away. Snyder in the series, 3 for 9, a home run and an RBI, but he's 0 for 1 in this one. Looking to change that. Try to get Gwynn over to third at least with less than 2 outs. Looks at a fastball at the corner at the knees. Taking for a strike. Snyder, 348 average with runners in scoring position, so he's very profound with ducks on the pond. Swings and fouls off that borderline fastball. And the count goes to 1-2. Swings and misses at the slider going away. And that's the first strikeout of the game for Donaldson and the first out of the inning for the White Sox. Here comes Digo, lined out in his first at-bat. There's the pitch, missed up. Ball 1. Digo, 385 with runners in scoring position on the year so far. Very good clutch batters, this White Sox team. One and one after that foul ball. Hesitated swinging on that changeup, but he still fouled it off. Changeups are real tricky. That's why they're so effective. By the time you realize it's not a fastball, it's almost too late sometimes as he fouls off that slurve. And the count stays at 1-2. Fouls off the fastball. He gets a slurve over the heart of the plate, and that gets smoked at 95 past the diamond third baseman. Glenn will score. That would be an RBI double for Digo, and the White Sox are on the board. It's now 4-1. Digo's 6th double of the year. That extends his hitting streak to 12 games. Look where this ends up. Right down the middle, knee high. Big hole on the left side to hit it through. No chance for a third baseman on that. Here comes Paul O'Neill. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Runner on second, 1 out. 2 hopper to man on the first pitch. Runner goes to third. Then that's a precious second out.
The third baseman
Comes Bench, 1 for 1, doubled in the second inning.
Bench.
Bench has been really quiet in this series so far as he looks at a changeup called for a strike. 139 out for with runners in scoring position. I'll tell you what, in the series in Chicago, he was a real pain in the neck. Not so much in this one. Oh, 2 pitch. Looks at a changeup on the outside edge. Gets him looking, and the inning is over. After 3.5, it's 4-1 Rays.
And leading off for the Rays, the third baseman, Jorge Mateo.
Here comes Mateo. 0 for 1. Swings at a slider down and misses. Swings at a slider in and lines out to the first baseman, 1 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jose Mendez.
Here comes Mendez. He's 3 for 12 on the season, 250 average. Grounded out his first at bat. Gets a changeup right down the middle, but tops it to the left fielder, 2 down. Hard hit, but Kyle's there. Here comes the designated hitter, Donaldson. 5 for 12 on the season, 417 hitter, 1 for 1 in the game. He singled. 43rd pitch for Mr. Leiter in this ball game. He fouls it off to the left, strike 1. Takes a pitch on the outside edge, may have been off the plate. It was a slider, drives it, waits back nicely, drives it down the left field line for a 2-out double. And the Rays have something brewing here in the 4th. His second double of the year. Look at this pitch. Lets it get nice and deep and flips it down the line. Here comes TT, 1 for 2. Swings at the changeup. Flies to right. Wind is there in the rain. It makes the play. A run's a hit, no errors, 1 left after 4. It's 4-1 Rays.
Leading off for the White Sox, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Here comes Schwarber. Pivotal part of the 2016 Chicago Cubs curse-busting team that won the World Series. Wiped out his entire season in the second game of the season in Arizona with a disastrous collision in the outfield, just to come back and be a pivotal player in the World Series that year. As the Cubs beat the Cleveland Indians, probably one of the greatest World Series ever, in 7 games, and extra innings of 7 games at that. Breaking a 108-year drought.
That's the ball.
As he takes that pitch off the edge, counts even at 2. Gets a slider right down the middle and smokes it at 97 to the right side and out to Vlad Guerrero. At least he didn't get any air under it, because if he gets any air under it, it will go. It's a good pitch. I got a little bit too much of the plate in a bad spot, but here comes Bethencourt. Good for a double play ball here. Looks at a fastball, strike 1. 182 on the season, only 1 RBI. But he's not out there for offense, he's out there for defense, which he's pretty good at.
That's inside.
Looks at a fastball in. Schwarber with a short lead at first. Slurve taken in. Change up down the middle, 1 hopper to first. Throws a short, back to first. 3-6-3 double play, wipes out the base runner, and there's 2 outs just like that. Couldn't have asked for anything better, honestly. Up comes Andrews. Swings and misses a fastball right down the middle, strike 1. 0 for 1 of the game. Looks at a strike on the inside edge at the knee, strike 2. Ellis Andrews leads the White Sox with 4 stolen bases on the year. Not a speedy team by any stretch. Fouls that slider off to the right side. Still 0-2. That one almost got by him before he swung. He fouls that one off way, way late. Urgency heck, I guess you'd call that. 0-2, swings and misses the changeup off the plate. That is the 5th inning for the White Sox. Halfway home, it's 4-1 Rays.
Leading off for the Rays.
Here comes Jose, 2 for 2, 2 singles, scored 2 runs. Pitch number 46 for Leiter today. Fastball away, series late on that one. Wasn't expecting that, I don't think. That's what he was expecting, a changeup or a slider. And he's ahead, and the pitcher's ahead, 0-2. Gets a slider, flare into right, and he'll have his 3rd hit of the day. Didn't hit it too hard. Gwynn broke back at first. Might have lost it a little bit in the lights in the rain. And here comes Mantle. First pitch swinging. Change up outside edge, grounds to 3rd, throws to 2nd, around the horn, double play. As Bench is at first base, and the inning will continue with 2 outs. Unbelievable. Comes Vlad. And he swings at the first pitch and skies that one into the middle of the infield. Shortstop's there, takes it, and the inning's over.
Leading off for the White Sox, the second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Here comes Rengifo, 0 for 2. 4-1 Rays coming into the 6th. 59th pitch of the game for Donaldson. Rengifo fouls it off. He's got a couple of home runs and 4 RBIs his last 8 games. 0-1 pitch, and that will be a flare into right down the line. Are they going to challenge Guerrero? No, they're not. He's going to stay at first. That's probably a good idea. And they have a leadoff single. Here comes Gwen. He's 2 for 2.
That's the ball.
Takes the ball just off the plate. 3 for 6 in the series. Has a double. Going to try to get him to tap into 2.
Ball.
Looks at a slider off the plate. 2-0. He's 1 for 4 with a single last game. Takes a changeup up for a strike call. Fouls off the fastball. Counts even at 2. Grounds it hard to Bell. Bobbles it, handles it, makes the throw, makes the catch. 3-6-3, and once again the White Sox hit into a bases clearing double play. Great job not to panic on Mano's part at first. 2 down just like that. Here comes Duke Schneider. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Fastball down the middle at the knee, strike 1. Strike out and ground out for Snyder today. Takes the fastball, outside edge, 8-time All-Star, most recently in 1963. The White Sox have left 3 guys on, but they've hit into a couple of double plays that have really hurt their chances in this one so far as he fouls that one through the White Sox bullpen, and it counts still 0-2. Swings that slider away, taps to Turner up the middle, and the inning is over. He makes the successful easy out to first base. And after 5.5, 3-run lead for Tampa. Here comes Jacob Webb. 22nd appearance, 3-1 record, 2 holes, 24 2/3 innings pitched, a sparkling .219 ERA. Strikes out fewer than 10% of the batters he faces, and batters are hitting under 185 from either side of the plate against him. Here comes the Rosarina. He's 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. Sacrifice fly. Let's see what they can do here as he swings wildly at a slurve a foot outside. And then he's behind 0-1. Fastball slurve changeup for Mr. Webb. Swings at a slurve down the middle at the knees, way out front. Swings at a third slurve, grounds to second base, easy out, 1 down.
The batter, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Comes Diaz, he's 2 for 6 in the series, 2 RBI. Fastball, outside edge, pops it sky high down to third. 2 down.
Third
Here
baseman,
comes
number
Mateo,
3.
lying out in the 4th, 3 for 7 in the series.
1 ball.
Fastball taken at his eyes. Head in the count, 1-0. McKinn and Lemette, both lefties in the bullpen right now, warming up for the Chi Sox.
No, that's a ball.
Fastball inside, off the plate, take it for a ball. Looking for him to bust out that slurve here. Nope. Threw the changeup, got the one hopper right back to him, throws over to first base, and the inning is over. Got it across for the Rays in the 6th. We go into the 7th. 4-1 Rays.
Leading off for the White Sox. the
Comes Digo, 1 for 2, double and RBI, 5 for 10 in the series, a home run, 2 RBIs. This will be Donaldson's 70th pitch coming up. We'll see how long they stay with him. Woo! 91 over the heart of the plate, and he got tagged at 110, 450 feet foul. Looks at a fastball up and out of the zone. Counts even at 1. Changeup right at the knees. Take it for a strike. 1-2. Looks at a fastball right down the middle at the knees for a third strike called. It's his fourth strikeout of the ball game. And the White Sox have recorded their first out. Here comes Paul O'Neill, only 1 for 6 in the series. They've kept him in check for the most part. Fouls that fastball off to the left. Strike 1. Turns the wide delivery, the pitch. Fastball outside edge, taking strike 2. Donaldson not messing around. Gets him to swing through the slider going away, and that's his 5th strikeout of the ball game, 2nd of the inning. And the White Sox are down to their last out here in the 7th as Johnny Bench comes up. He's only 1 for 10 in this series with a double. Looks at a fastball on the outside edge at the knees, strike 1. Hard hit into right. Guerrero cannot get to it. He's going to challenge Guerrero's arm. He threw to Mendez. Why didn't he? Oh, wow. They would have had Bench if Mendez didn't cut it off. But as it is, Bench is in there with a 2-out double, his 9th of the season. Guerrero obviously trying to throw Bench out at second base. They would have probably had him. Mendez cuts it off for reasons I don't know. And the White Sox have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. As Schwarber comes to the plate, 1 for 2, a single in the 5th. It's a fastball taken. 1-1. Schwarber only hitting .222 as runners in scoring position. Like I said, he's not there for average. He's there for the long ball as he checks, swings, and takes a slider. They say he did not go around, and it's 1-2-1. He smokes that ball deep to center, 109 off the bat into the arcaded Aztec sculpture in center. It goes, and it's a 2-run homer, 108 off the bat, 435 feet to center. It might be time for the Rays to get a pitcher up. Got too much of the plate. You can't do that. The guys like Kyle Schwarber, as he will make you pay just like he just did with a 2-run shot just to the right of straightaway center. That ball was smoked. Middle of the plate, at the knees, and that sometimes is what happens when you do that. Vida Blue and Nunez will get up in the pen. As they will now go out and talk to Donaldson. He's at his 82nd pitch of the game. This is twofold, try to calm him down a little bit. I thought he's hurting in confidence, as you see. But it's also to give the bullpen guys a little bit extra time to get going. Donaldson, probably pretty confident he can get Bethencourt and get out of this inning. As he's quickly ahead, 0-1. Bethencourt up the middle. Mendez makes a dive, stops it, but Bethencourt's going to leg it out, and it'll be an infield single. And welcome to baseball, folks. Just like that, 2 strikeouts in the inning, a double that was cut off for whatever reason from the throw, going into second base, a 2-run homer, an infield single, and the old White Sox have got something going here. Momentum has swung in their favor here in the 7th, and Elvis Andrews looks at a strike. Quickly behind in the count, 0-1. Bethencourt not a threat to steal as Elvis Andrews protects for whatever reason and swings at a curveball, fouls it off. He's now behind 0-2. Here's the line, the delivery, the pitch. He swings for a 93-mile-an-hour fastball up and right on the edge. As the Rays tap dance out of this inning, but not before the White Sox can plate 2 with 2 outs. And at the stretch, it's a 1-run Rays lead.
Now pitching for the White Sox,
Michael
Number
Grove comes
29,
in.
Michael
20th appearance, 0-3 record,
Grove.
3 holds, 17 innings pitched, a horrible 6.35 ERA. Batters hitting over 360 from both sides of the plate. He only strikes out 8% of the batters he
leading
faces,
off
and
for the
loading
Rays,
off will be
the
Jose
second
Mendez.
baseman, Jose Mendez.
He is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Let's see what Grove has in store for these guys this evening. Let's at a 2-seamer on the inside edge, taken for a strike. The line, the delivery of the pitch. Waits back on that changeup, but takes it in at right field. Leadoff single for the Rays. John Donaldson up 2 for 2, the single, a double, 6 for 13 on the season. Limited at bats. Usually used as a pitcher. It's a fastball down the middle at the knees. Wraps into a 6-4-3 and close at first, but they turn it. And just like that, the Rays hit into a double play, wiping out a base runner in the night. 2 outs in the 7th. And there, it's just that close. Here comes Trey Turner. 1 for 3 in the ball game. He gets one up and away, and he smokes it down the right field line. They get all the way to the wall. Turner's going to round first, and he will have himself a 2-out double. And how big is that double play? His 4th double of the year. I mean, they might have pitched him different had that double play not occurred when it occurred, but you never know. Here comes Siri, 3 for 3 on the ball game. And he wraps to third base. First pitch he sees it. He's out by a step, and the Rays are gone in the 7th. Bench throws him out. After 7, it's 4-3 Rays.
Leading off for the White Sox, the
Here
second
comes
baseman,
Rick Defoe.
Luis
I guarantee if anybody gets on in this inning, there will be a new pitcher. Bouncing, first pitch, strike called. 89th pitch of the ball game, gets him to foul off a fastball, strike 2. Gets him looking at a slider at the knees. It over for strike 3. Strikeout number 7 for Donaldson, and there's 1 out. Here comes Tony Gwynn, 2 for 3 in the ball game. Looks at it, third, just off the corner. Double, a single. Donaldson looking for that shutdown inning. After this last inning fell apart after he struck the first 2 guys out. Gwynn lines a single up the center.
Now batting, the center fielder, Snyder.
Here comes Snyder as Gwynn takes a fastball off the edge. Wraps it back up the middle. They're going to leave him in to face Snyder. Lefty on lefty, I guess. Gwynn leads off of first. Not much of a threat to steal. Here's the slider down and across the plate and at the knees for a strike. 3 for 11 on the series is Snyder. Throwing the ball down in the zone, obviously. You know what they're trying to do. White Sox have already grounded into 3 double plays on the game. And that changeup is left up, hit into center, and the White Sox have runners on at first and second with 1 out. They're down by 1 in the top of the 8th. And I think that's going to do it for Donaldson. Let's see. Righty, lefty, righty. Here comes Vida Blue.
Now pitching for the Rays.
His 11th appearance, 2-1 record, 2 holds, 25 2/3 innings pitched, 175 ERA, fantastic. Strikes out over 40% of the batters he's faced. Hitters hitting under 210 from both sides of the plate. He is the 1971 Cy Young Award winner. As it looks like the Rays will get robbed and the setup man up in the pen, just in case things go a little awry here. Vida Blue, very good reliever so far this year. And here's a bit of a mess. 1 run difference, runner in scoring position, runners on at first and second, as a matter of fact, and less than 2 outs as he throws the first ball, getting fouled off. Changeup, first strike 1. 99 on the edge at the knee, strike 2. Dogger, 407 batting average of runners in scoring position. You could bet $1,000 to 1 that this pitch is going to be a fastball up. Try to hit it if you can, and it is, and it's off the plate, called for a ball. Vida Blue not afraid to throw anything in any count. He throws a 2-seamer down and away, misses. Taken for a ball. 2-2 to count. Change up.
He's out.
Hit to first. Throw to second. Double play. And the Rays get the White Sox to hit into another double play. That's 4 on the night. This one really hurts the White Sox. And great play by Mantle as he was screened by the base runner. Makes a fantastic fielding play. Good throw. Get the return throw to first, and the inning is over. Just like that. Here comes Matt Brash, trying to keep the deficit at 1. 9th appearance so far on the year. He has to look at Mickey Mantle coming up. As Trevor Hoffman now starts to warm up in the pen. Here comes Mantle, 0 for 3. Looking for something to drive, just a way to get on right now. Looks at slider down, ball 1. 17,710 here in Pinellas County to watch the Rays in the rain in this beautiful new outdoor stadium. As Mantle fouls the fastball off, 98, down and in, right around the knees, inside edge. Serve in on the hands. He swung through it, jammed himself. And it's 1-2. Another slurve, stayed out over the inside part of the plate this time. Mantle fights it off, but it gets caught out and left by Schwarber. And it's 1 out. Here comes Vlad, 1 for 3, a single, 2 RBI. He's looking to do some damage here. Rays could use an insurance run. Heading into the 9th, and he rips one into left. It'll get past Schwarber, gets all the way to the wall, and it'll be a 1-out double for Vladimir Guerrero. The Rays do not hit for a ton of power. They really single and double you to death. Contrary to what's on the paper, he took that slider, came back over the inside part of the plate, and he smokes it. And now here comes a Rosarena, 1 for 3 in the ball game. Well, that was a cutter. I thought it was a slider. My mistake. Here comes Guerrero getting back. Rosarena, 1 for 3 in the ball game. Now they're going to try to get him to hit to the left side to keep Guerrero at second base. Fastball up and in. Hit it if he can. He swings through it. Kind of surprised they throw anything up to a Rosarena in this situation. Fastball, outside edge. Look for anything laterally moving here. Yep, slurve down and away. Gets him to swing through it, 2 down. Big strikeout right there for Matt Brash. Keeping Vlad at second base. Here comes Diaz. He has a sacrifice fly and an RBI. It's going to take more than that this time around. He get Vlad in from second base with 2 out. As he does just that, he gets a slider in off the inside part of the plate. He drives it down the left field line to the wall, and that will be a 2-out RBI double as Yannier Diaz gives the Rays that all-important insurance run, his fifth double of the season. Vlad scores easily. And that will be good. Here comes Mateo, 0 for 3. There's a slurve away.
One strike.
Swings through it. 0-1 the count. Swings at the slider, swings through it. Mateo, 316 with runners in scoring position. Not looking real good the first couple of pitches in this at-bat, but you never know what will happen here. He gets something to hit, but gets under it, skies it into center, and that will be the inning. But the Rays do manage to get that all-important insurance run thanks to 2 doubles in the inning. One by Guerrero, one by Diaz. As we head to the bottom of the ninth, or top of the ninth, I mean, with Paul O'Neill coming up to the plate. Vida Blue staying on the mound for just the one at bat, I do believe, because it's a lefty on lefty situation. It is 5-3 Tampa.
Yo, that's a ball.
Ball down, missed. Man O'Neill's quickly ahead, 1-0.
That's out the corner.
Vida Blue, little amped up. Probably should calm down just a little bit. As he's behind in the count, 2-0. Now it's kind of an even count. It's 2-1. Nobody out. Plays a changeup, outside edge is called for a strike. That's a good pitch. Fantastic job. Here's the wind, the delivery, the pitch. Fouls off the curveball down. Vida Blue even up the count, 2-2. Here's the delivery, 2-run lead for the Rays. Gets him to foul off 99 away. Might be a power versus power thing here. 98 up and in. Three and 2 pitch here with nobody out in the ninth. Gets him to swing through a 2-seamer at 95. One down. Took just enough off of it, and he was late. I think he was kind of surprised by the location. Here comes Johnny Bench. And that will probably prompt Mr. Hoffman to come into the game. Hoffman, his 8th appearance, 0-1 record, 6 out of 7 saves converted, 3 2/3 innings pitched, 2.45 ERA, striking out about 42% of the batters he faces. He does not get used very often, and he rarely gets extended more than a batter or two. So we'll see how he fares here, because he's going to have to get at least 2 outs in this one, and one is against the ever dangerous Johnny Bench. He gets in a wrap-up change up to Mendez at second, throw to first, and just like that, 2 pitches, 2 out.
The batter, the left fielder.
This is the second out of the inning.
Schwarber.
Here comes Schwarber. He homered his last time at bat, so you know he's dangerous. But Hoffman's faced people like that before. They're in the steroid era. And slider off the inside part of the plate. Schwarber fouls it off. Strike 1. Takes a change up, down and away. Counts even at 1. Throws the change up. Gets him to swing way out in front of it. Counts it at 1 and 2. As the Rays go for the sweep of the White Sox, here they get Schwarber to swing away at a changeup way off the plate. The Rays hold on to a 5-3 victory. They sweep the White Sox 3-0 here in St. Pete at the Palace. Trevor Hoffman picks up the save. Donaldson goes to 5-2 with the win. Leiter gets out with the loss, 1-5. That is Hoffman's 7th save of the season. We take in some highlights here. Rays coming up big when they need to. Like I said, they don't hit the long ball. They don't hit a lot of extra base hits, but they will definitely beat you with the small ball. They will definitely outpitch you. They will definitely get you in the field. They are a very unassuming team when you look at the stat sheet. But make no mistake about it, they are a top-tier team.
Victorious Rays, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the White Sox, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Let's look at the box scores before we leave to sign off this evening. For the White Sox, who just got swept 3 games to none after being really pesky in Chicago. Rengifo was 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Tony Gwynn was 3 for 4 with a run scored. Duke Snyder 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Diego was 1 for 4 with an RBI and a strikeout. Paul O'Neill was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Johnny Bench 2 for 4, a run scored and a strikeout. Kyle Schwarber with big 2-run homer later in the game, but it was not enough as he goes 2 for 4, a run scored, 2 RBIs and a strikeout. Christian Bethancourt 1 for 3, and Elvis Andrews 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. The White Sox struck out 9 times in this game and did not take any walks. The Rays do not walk very many batters. Martin Digo, Tony Gwynn both had doubles. Johnny Bench had 2 doubles. Kyle Schwarber with his 4th home run of the year. Martin Digo with his 19th RBI. Schwarber knocks in RBIs number 8 and 9 on the season. The White Sox Achilles heel on this one was a double play as Digo, Snyder, Gwynn, and Bethancourt all hit into it, double plays. Andrews with an error, his 4th of the season. Al Leiter picks up the loss. He goes to 1-5. He pitched 5 innings, allowed 8 hits, 4 runs, 1 earned because of the Andrews error. Did not strike out anybody, and his ERA goes to 4.69. Jacob Webb comes in a sparkling inning in relief. His ERA goes to 2.10. Michael Grove, not too bad, pitched a full inning, allowed 2 hits, no runs. His ERA now falls to an even 6.00. Matt Brash allowed the last run of the ball game. In his 1 inning of pitch, he allowed 2 doubles in that run. He's also got 1 strikeout. His ERA is at 16.50. That is not a radio station on the AM dial, by the way. And for your victorious Tampa Bay Rays, Trey Turner 2 for 4 with a run scored. Jose Siri 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Mickey Mantle 0 for 4, but he scored a run. Vladdy Daddy 2 for 4, a run scored, 2 RBIs. Randy Rosarina with the lone strikeout for the Rays, 1 for 4 with an RBI. Yanier Diaz 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Jorge Mateo went 0 for 4 in the ball game. Jose Mendez 1 for 3. John Donaldson 2 for 3 in the ball game. Rays did not draw any walks. John Donaldson, Yanier Diaz, Vladimir Guerrero, Trey Turner all with doubles. Diaz with RBIs 13 and 14. Vladimir Guerrero with RBIs 28 and 29. Randy Rosarina with his 30 RBI of the year. Yanier Diaz with the sacrifice fly. And the Rays did hit into two grounded into double plays. Let me try that again. The Rays did ground into 2 double plays. One by John Donaldson, one by Mickey Mantle. Randy Rosarina did have his first stolen base of the year. John Donaldson got caught for his first caught stealing of the year. Donaldson, and he didn't worry about that too much as he was on the mound, thanks to the Shohei Ohtani rule, which, by the way, I think all pitchers should be required to hit because it's, if you're going to be throwing 95 miles an hour, you ought to be looking at 95 miles an hour coming at you. That's just my personal opinion, but back to the box score. John Donaldson picks up the win. He goes to 5-2, 7 1/3 innings, pitched, allowed 11 hits, 3 runs, all 3 scored, including Schwarber's 2-run homer. He did not walk anybody. He struck out 7. His ERA goes to 3.35. Vida Blue comes on, pitches a sparkling 1 inning of relief. He gets his 3rd hold of the year, strikes out 1. His ERA goes to 1.69. And Trevor Hoffman comes in and slams the door, gets 2 outs in the inning, pitches 2/3 of an inning. His 7th save of the year is converted. He strikes out 1. His ERA drops to 2.08. And once again, the player of the game, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. And finally, one more time, the final line score for your swept out of Florida White Sox. 3 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. The victorious Rays, 5 runs on 12 hits, no errors. Until next time, be good to each other, be good to animals, and stay out of jail. So long.